Let's talk about 3 ways to improve a consumer's credit scores using consumer protection laws. Now, the first way is you can dispute errors on your credit reports to have them removed. Now, according to FICO, which is the credit score that 95% of banks, lenders, auto dealers, and other creditors use when reviewing someone's credit worthiness. Now, when you dispute something, we're told by FICO that if a negative account is removed from a credit report, your score should increase. All right. And I say it should increase. For example, in my office, I've seen that if someone has a charge-off account that's removed from their credit reports, they could see a bump in their score, maybe 10 to 20 points. All right. It depends on a myriad of other moving parts on their credit report, but you could see a bump in your credit score. So disputing information is one way that you can increase your credit scores. The second way is you can add a freeze or fraud alert to your credit report. All right. And how could this bump your scores? Essentially, what this would do is it would prevent someone from accessing your reports. All right. Which could mean a creditor that wants to do a review, a scheduled review. Sometimes creditors will review your reports so they can see how well you're doing with other accounts, and they will determine if they'll give you a limit increase or give you a reduction in interest, right? And these inquiries could lower your score. Okay, so freezing your report also could reduce identity theft. So someone that's interested in accessing your report that doesn't have permissible use, and a hard inquiry typically causes your score to go down. All right. And identity theft, of course, creating accounts in your name without your permission or knowledge could cause your scores to go down because you're adding new debt on your credit report, and potentially that debt will not be paid as required by the contract because it's identity theft, and that could lower your score. So the preventative measure of having a credit freeze or fraud alert on your report could positively impact your scores. All right. And then to sue any violators. All right. And what that means is if there's a creditor that has information on your report that's inaccurate, questionable, unverifiable, or obsolete, and they do not remove the information, those trade lines could have a negative impact on your score. All right. So to sue a violator of the Fair Credit Reporting Act or the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, all right, could positively impact your score because in that lawsuit, you could demand that the negative notations be removed from your credit report. And as a result, removing negative accounts, according to FICO, will positively impact your score. All right. If you also have some positive accounts reporting. So I must say that you must have positive accounts reporting, and then removing negative accounts typically will positively impact your score. So these are 3 ways to improve your consumer credit scores. Now, later in this course, I will go into some more details of some strategies that you can use, which are some protocols and some techniques that you can use to also positively impact your credit scores.